And we are live. Let's hit the lights. Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. It is that time again. It is Friday. It's time for our Friday Q&A. This is the place, right, for you guys to get the sauce, ask your questions, give your comments. And I am excited about this because what we're doing is that every single week we do this at this same time. And the reason the thing that gets me excited about this is that I know that there's so many people who have questions. There's so many people who have comments, and it's awesome. I think that we're making this time, we're creating this time, right, for everybody to come together, ask their questions, yeah, ask questions to me. Also, there's a community of people here in the chat. So it's a good time for that, right? So rather than me going and chasing down 160 emails, right, chasing down Facebook messages and TikTok messages and Twitter and Instagram messages, right, and then chasing down the YouTube comments. So instead of that, there's one specific time, one specific place that we can all come to every single week where we can ask questions, make comments, air our grievances, right? And have a voice, right? And so that you know that no matter what's going on in this space, you're not alone, right? There's other people in this space with you. There's other people who are rooting for you, and it's a great opportunity, right, to do that. So the way that this breaks down, guys, is what I usually do is I will go and I will read some of the biggest comments from the previous week that are on my YouTube channel or that came in via the email or that came in some other form or fashion, right? Big questions, big comments, randomly selected. And then I will answer those, right? So I'll take the comment, I'll take the question live here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, here on the broadcast, and I will actually answer whatever the question is, whatever the comment is. Also, from time to time, I will be going into the live chat. Okay, so if you guys are here and you want to ask a question or you want to give a comment, feel free to drop your question or comment in the live chat, right here on the side of the screen or down there, depending if you're looking at it on a phone. Uh, and I will get to those as well. Right now, if you want your comment or question to take precedence, and you want me to stop talking about what I'm talking about, you want to change the direction of the broadcast, you can do that with a super chat. So anybody who sends me a super chat, I will quit what I'm talking about right there. I will drop it, and I will go to your super chat, right? And I will address your question or comment. So that's how you skip the line, right? And get to the front of the line. It's just you just send in a super chat. Also, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I release a new video here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Also, whenever I do a live broadcast, because as you guys know, we have these live broadcasts scheduled every single Friday, right? This is the scheduled live broadcast that we're on now. It's the Q&A. It's got sort of a template to it. It's got a schedule to it, but we also go live for emergency meetings, emergency sessions, right? When there's craziness in the space, many times, I'd say 9 times out of 10, you will find the Unlimited Freedom Network broadcasting live. So when there's insanity, you will find the Unlimited Freedom Network broadcasting live and covering it. This is the only channel that gives you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that breaks it down to you from the unique perspective of a Forex trader. That's what I do. I'm a Forex trader. I used to be an insurance broker. I am a trader. I also do crypto platforms, crypto programs. You never get anybody breaking down the information with the same kind of sauce that I'm giving to you. Okay. Also, legal stuff, guys, right? I've got a plethora of legal knowledge through my own history, which I've had run-ins with the legal system and with the law ever since I learned how to talk and walk. Right? I mean, it's like you come out this way and you just have this kind of a life, but and I'm not glorifying that, but what I've learned from that, what I've learned from those experiences is a lot of legalese and a lot of how the law works when the states start coming after the platforms, when countries come after the platforms, when governments in general come after the platforms. Nobody breaks it down to you actually reading the documents, actually producing the documents and posting them in the chat, right? Breaking news, right? As soon as it comes out, you're going to hear it here, right? Now, that we don't know anything. The latest, greatest news about Vortic United, guys, that we know is that they have now canceled their 1 year anniversary celebration that they were going to have. So they were doing a big competition and doing a big, network marketing frenzy type deal to get everybody to produce, right? To get people to invest in Vortic United, and then they were going to give you a spot in this trip to Istanbul, Turkey, where you're going to be able to be with Vortic United, support their 1 year run. 1 year being a company. Well, they've now pushed it back till after October. So pretty much we have heard this song and dance before, guys. We've seen this song and dance before. Delay, 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 fizzle out, fizzle out, fizzle out, fizzle out, slow pay, no pay. Eventually, everybody moves on to something else, right? And that's usually what happens in this space. It's kind of anticlimactic, right? There's not some like great day of reckoning, right? It's usually nothing like that. It's just like, well, it was a crypto platform, right? I rolled the dice, right? I put risk capital in there. And so, you know, hopefully, what you guys understand is that, anything that you put into a platform has to be risk capital. Like you can't put the rent into the platform. You can't put like your gas money into the platform. Don't do that. Right. So hopefully most people didn't do that. Hopefully you actually ROI'd if you were part of Vortic United. And if you didn't, well, that's why we want to diversify. We want to be in a plethora of different platforms so that like when one of them goes down, it's not the end of the world, right? When you've got 13 or 14 or 15 other platforms that you're involved in. And that's just basic risk management strategy. And that's the kind of sauce that I can bring to you from the perspective of a Forex trader, knowing what works in trading, what does not work, the type of mentality that you have to have, risk to reward ratio, risk management, all of that stuff put together and implementing that into our passive income programs is going to be a game changer, right? It has been for me, and hopefully it will be for however many other people are able to glean that here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I've already gotten so many great success stories, so many great emails, so many great comments about lives being changed, about people who were getting ready to actually to end it all, right? Getting ready to they were like that, and literally like email saying literally your channel and what you do with the Unlimited Freedom Network contributed to saving my life, right? That's the type of value that we want to give here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Okay, and so yeah, Vortic United, yeah, it's that's the update. So their big event, right? Their large scale event that was going to take place in September, right? Because that was going to be their 1 year anniversary. And the big event was going to take place in September, celebrating the 1 year anniversary. Their top producers were going to go out to Istanbul, Turkey. All expenses paid. You got the hotel room and all that great stuff. And it was going to be a big rah rah, you know, network marketing event, right, with the cheerleading squad and all that stuff. I never really got into that, right? I've never been a big like, you don't you I don't know, man. I just don't get like revved up and riled up like that. Uh, just on a dime, right? Because that's emotionalism. It's when you get people into a room together and get everybody to cheer and yell and jump up and down, and you're kind of creating this feeling of expectation and stuff like that. And it's basic manipulation is what it is, really. And so I just never really go in for that. But that's what they were going to do, right? They were going to do that in September, and now they have moved it to October, right? So they've moved it, and it's gonna it's gonna continue to move, or there's gonna be a new excuse that comes out as to why they can't have it. And then if they ever do have it, probably the top leaders are not going to show up. I mean, Jensen's probably not going to show up, right? Some of the other top leaders are not going to show up. Why? Because you've got when something happens like this, when a company folds or goes under or rug pulls, or whatever, they have a trader that like loses all the crypto, or just a mirror out of other things happen. I mean, we've got the cease and desist orders out of California, which is never good. Nobody has survived those cease and desist orders, guys. It's crazy. So you get that going on, and you get people ticked off, right? You get people mad, right? Especially people who over leverage themselves, or for whatever reason, they lost their crypto and now they are looking for someone to blame. So they want to go to Istanbul, Turkey. They want to go to the event, and they want to give Jensen Robles a piece of their mind, right? Give them a little bit of a black eye, right? The bigger they are, the harder they fall, type of thing, right? And so being smart and understanding this, of course, why would you have an event when you're not paying? Right? When your withdrawals are totally frozen, right? The money's totally frozen. The money's not there, right? I mean, I mean, come on, right? I mean, you think that if they had all this money and all these billions of dollars, they would be delay, 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 delay like this? No, they would just go back to manual and fix the fix the thing in the background. It's an excuse. It's just an excuse. I can read you their latest update. And we will give you the latest update here from Vortic United. And guys, listen. Let's say that Vortic United actually comes back, and it's the first one that actually survived. It actually comes back and it starts paying out again. I will throw a party, right? I will be the happiest guy, right? I don't care if I have to say, "Oh, hey, I was wrong." I hope I get to say I was wrong about Vortic United, but I'm just telling you, this is kind of the MO. It happens in this space. And they're following the exact MO that other rug pulls have followed before. There's a bug in the system. There's hackers. We have to switch payment processors, right? We have to do an upgrade. We have to do an update. We're going to pause it this week, but we'll get back to you next week. Oh, something else went wrong. We found more bugs. Give us one more week. Oh, something else went wrong. We might have been hacked. So now we've brought in the cybersecurity team. Give us until October, right? By the way, that big event that we were planning in September, we're going to move that back also. So they're it's like, you ever see that cartoon where they're holding the carrot in front of Bugs Bunny, right? And Bugs Bunny's running, going crazy trying to catch this carrot. The carrot keeps moving. And that's what they're doing. They're holding the carrot, they're moving the carrot, and they're letting everybody down, quote unquote, easy, right? And it's a pattern. And the thing is, we've seen it before, here in the world of crypto platforms, right? We've seen this dog and pony show before. We've seen this song and dance before, right? So I mean, and it's like to the T. We've seen other companies do the exact same thing, use the exact same excuses, the exact same delay tactics, delay, 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 and then finally, I mean, I can just for fun, let me tell you how much I've got stacked up. Just for just for a good time here. Let me show you with my Vortic United, because I got, guys, I had 9 different packages. Let me show you how much money I've got stacked up in withdrawals, or tell you. I mean, I'm not going to share my screen, but I'll tell you. Let me log in here, and then after that, I will read you their latest their latest update with the little screwdriver. You gotta love that screwdriver when they're making the updates. Here's another update. The screwdriver. Here, bear with me 1 second. Okay, let's go over to transaction. All right, let me just add all this up, because I'm just putting in withdrawal after withdrawal after withdrawal, guys. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep on withdrawing, right? Okay, so far, Vortic United is behind on my account alone. Okay, this isn't including your account. This isn't including your upline's account. This isn't including big whales, right? I'm not a big whale in the space. I only invest risk capital. Listen to this. This is how much I've put on the system waiting to be withdrawn. $23,000, $324.51. 23,324.51, and that's going to grow again. That's going to grow again tomorrow, right? Or Sunday, right? When I put in my next deposit or when I put in my next withdrawal request, and my withdrawal requests are stacking up, right? Somebody who I know in the space has a total owed by Vortic United of $250,000 in excess, higher than that, more than $250,000, more than $250,000. Now, how likely is it, guys? Let's think about this. How likely is it that Vortic United is all of a sudden going to get the payment processor back up? They're going to pay 250 grand here, 20 grand here, 50 grand there, 100 grand. I mean, what do you think? Right? I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. Right? And I got to give you the sauce. I got to be real with you. And I've got to let you know, if these platforms start slipping, right? I've got to let you know because that's what I do here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I'm not beholden to any platform, right? I don't work for any of these platforms, right? I talk about the good, the bad, the ugly in our space. That's why I have a channel. Right? If I was just some yes man, some rah-rah yes man, I wouldn't have a channel. People wouldn't come here. People wouldn't watch. It'd just be like, it's another channel just blowing smoke about this thing that hasn't paid in 3 weeks. And the withdrawals continue. The stacks of withdrawals continue. How are they going to pay all that out? They're just going to set up an automatic payment system and boom, they're going to pay out all that money, all that crypto. Okay, but I've never seen that actually work. I don't have a point of reference because I've never seen it actually work like that before. Right? So, what would be the healthiest thing to do here with the Vortic United situation? Well, figure out how much, if you ROI'd, figure out how much you ROI'd right before they froze everything down, before the beginning of the end, right? Figure out how much you ROI'd, write it down, and be happy with that. If you didn't ROI, figure out how short you came up, and then uh, track your losses because what you track gets better. Secret of the universe, guys. I know it's just like good lord, can you be any more simple? Okay, but it works. Right? I was just watching an interview that I did with Lambo Drew when he came through my studio. We did an interview and we were saying, "Hey, look, I don't care how silly it sounds, how stupid it sounds, whatever. If it works, then it's worth it." Right? And what you track gets better. So if you start tracking your wins, tracking your losses, tracking what's going on in each platform, you're going to get better at it, right? That's just the way of the universe, right? It's one of those mysterious laws of the universe, right? What you track gets better. All right, let's roll through the chat first this time. And then we'll get into some of the comments. So, Sylvester Madhu, what's going on, Sylvester? Welcome. Hello, sir. I have a package of $500 with can't say that name on YouTube. Is it possible to add another package like of 1,000? Kindly advise, please. Yes, it's possible. You can purchase as many packages as you want, but remember, each package is going to perform according to the specs of their own package. FX Steen. What's going on, FX Steen? Welcome to the chat. Can we start with Vortic United update or opinion first? Yep, that's oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I was going to read you this. Okay, let me read you the final, I mean, this was on September 6th, and it's just another, there's the screwdriver there. Welcome to Vortic United, partners. How are we going to screw you today? Right? So, how are we going to screw you over today? Dear Vortic United partners, our maintenance is proceeding. Oh, our maintenance is proceeding. Okay, good. Well, forget what I said, guys. The maintenance is proceeding, right? God, stupid me, right? Silly me. Okay, the maintenance is proceeding, and we are on track to finish everything by the date provided earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna take that to mean that they're saying everything's gonna be fixed by the end of October, right? Which is what the date provided earlier was. Regarding the event, we have decided to move it to the 20th through the 24th of October. So if you already got your plane tickets, I don't know what to tell you, right? You may want to call that aircraft insurance because you're gonna be up the creek. Like if you already got your plane tickets, if you already booked your thing, well, they just moved the goalpost, guys. So how about just dropping another 4 or 5 grand on new plane tickets, right? How about that? Oh, no problem, right? Relax, Mike. Relax, right? Relax, Mike. No problem here. As we, anyways, had some spots left, and many of you have asked us, we have now re-enabled the qualification. No, I guarantee you, nobody's asking about the qualification. So that's wrong. No nose is growing right. You're lying, right? Nobody's asking about the qualification. Nobody cares about that right now. They care about getting the withdrawals working again. So, I know, you guys, you've been asking about the qualification, so we decided to move the event. Oh, yeah, right. Tell me another one. You have time until the 30th of September to qualify and secure your hotel accommodation, right? No, don't forget that, including the flight ticket paid by us. Stay tuned. You know what? I'll tell you what, Vortic United. How about you save the money for the flight ticket, right? How about you save the money for the hotels and you just pay your people out? How would that be? What do you think of that? Hey, right? There's an idea. How about saving the money instead of using it for this big grandiose event? How about actually paying out the withdrawals? What about that? Mm, 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 mm. Problem is, they don't have any money to pay out the withdrawals. The money's gone, right? How did the money go? Well, I've gotten into that before. I did a video called Vortic United is Over, where I explained what happened. I explained the economics of Vortic United and how, unfortunately, the way they had set up their economic settlements, they set themselves up to get hit with large withdrawals all at the same time. And you know how that works, right? Sometimes a company can handle that, sometimes it can't. Right, even the FDIC only insures your money up to 250,000, and 250,000. That's just one member of Vortic United who I know that's owed 250,000 or more, right? "Quote unquote owed." You really think this guy? I mean, you think what is he rolling in trillions of dollars? Come on. I mean, he's good, but he ain't that good. Well, I like the guy. I don't have a problem with the guy. I think he's a great communicator. He's funny. And he's chill, right? He's so it's like nothing bothers Jensen. Relax, Mike. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Relax, Mike. Ha 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Right? Relax, Mike. No problem here. Nothing to see here. Zion Asher, what's up, Vaughn? What's up, Zion? Good to see you. Always good to see you here. I think NovaTech could give everyone their money back, but they would rather keep the company up and running. Well, yeah, and that's the situation that's happening with NovaTech right now is they can't do anything. They can't do anything with that money, right? I mean, the money until they get the court stuff figured out, until they get the legal stuff taken care of, they ain't going to be able to even touch that money, right? And so that's the issue. But yeah, They want to get through they want to get compliant so that they can come back, rebrand themselves probably, and re-release their company, right? That's probably what they're doing. I mean, it is what they're doing. That, but right now they're still at the stage of going back and forth with. I mean, it takes time, guys. It takes time. Your first thing that the government will do is it'll send you a threatening letter, right? And we've seen that in the cease and desist letters. Then the second thing they'll do, if you don't respond, if you don't come groveling to them and kissing their feet, then they will actually serve you, right? So now once they serve you, that person has to physically serve you with that document, right? Calling you to go to court. And so that's a process, right? Because the person has to track you down. You've got to be there. You got to actually get served. So that's a process, right? And then once that happens, you go into this long process of figuring out, okay, are we compliant or are we not compliant? And if we're not compliant, what do we have to do to get compliant? And that's where we are right now at this time in history, right? Now, once they get through that, there will be an announcement, right? And then we'll be able to move on to the next phase. And what we're hoping for, of course, is that they get through that and they are able to rebrand and come back in the fashion of iMarkets Live, which did the same thing. Almost to the T. Went through exactly the same thing. It's uncanny. Etha. Hi there, Vaughn. You always correct me. Hopefully I'm getting it right. Lena Ramirez, ETF pool question. Is there a set term for the packages? There's a FAQ in platform stating that initial investment can be withdrawn at any time. Do they just go on until you decide to stop? Yeah, so it depends on which package you get. Now, if you get the compounding plan, that's a 6-month deal. Okay, so the compounding package, that means your money is locked for 6 months, not including weekends, not including holidays. Okay, so your money's going to be locked up in that 6-month deal. If you want the package that pays out daily and where you can withdraw anytime, you have to just get one of the regular pool packages. Okay, now ETF Pool has a lot of cool new packages that they recently put out, so I'm gonna pull those up for you guys real quick, so that I can go over some of those. Just give me 1 second. And these are pretty good competitive packages, right? ETF Pool has been going on for a while now. They haven't really run into any problems that I've seen. There were a couple issues just with the website when they first started, but it wasn't like a big rug pull or anything like that. It was just they were having technical issues with their server, and it was fixed within 24 hours. Right. So generally, it's real when it gets fixed within 24 hours. It doesn't take long to update stuff like that, guys. I mean, we are living in the year 2023 here. So let's check out a couple of the pools that they have available. These are the new AI pools that I really like. You've got the AI standard pool, which pays 1.5% a day. Okay. It's just a quick calculations. It's 5 days a week. So that's 7.5% a week for the AI standard. You can get in there for $699. It pays daily, and the dividends are dispersed on working days. That's an active pool. So it's not going to be something where your capital's locked up. You've got the AI premium, 1.8% daily. Okay, so that boils down to 9% a week, which is awesome. That one you have to get in with $1,500. It says 1499, but let's just round it up to 1,500. And they disperse that working days, so Monday through Friday. 9% a week, not bad. And then the AI Pro, 2.2% daily. So that's going to be ridiculous, right? 2.2% daily times 5 is 11% a week. Those are invisible AI type of numbers. And but you have to put in at least $12,499. Okay, so that is the sauce when it comes to those pools from ETF pool. So you want to, you just don't, you, if you want your access to your capital, you just want to stay away from the compounding plan, because the compounding pools are going to lock your money, but they will grow. I mean, I've got a compounding pool that is done awesome. So I'm just waiting for my 6 month period to be up so I can take out that large sum of money, right? Because it's a large sum of money from the compounding pool, but I also invest in the regular pools, right? So I do both. And that's how I make it rock and roll with ETF pool. Good question. All right. And then we've got Tricorium Crypto. Wish I could speak live with you about NovaTech. Sure. Just send me an email. But this is also a good place to talk. I mean, you can ask your questions here, the live Q&A. This is when we're doing the thing. Ashfield, Vigo, hi Vaughn, loving your live. Are you optimistic about Novatech returning? Here's where I'm at with it. Is it's going to take some time if it happens at all. And what I have decided to do personally is I have left Novatech on the back burner. I'm letting them do what they have to do. I do have sources with Novatech. I do have sources that give me any pertinent information that comes up. And if it's super important, then I will share it with you guys. But right now, it's in limbo because they're going back and forth with the regulators. Okay. Personally, I am moving on. Hey, what do you got? Hang on a second. What are you doing, dude? All right, guys. Roscoe has lost his studio privileges. So he is now out of the studio. He mangled something. I don't even know what it is. It's because it's just like a black mangled piece of plastic now. So, and he only does that when I'm like doing a session or when I'm doing my videos. He is, I think, he's just he's being a little bit of a spoiled guy is what he's doing. So now he's lost his privileges to the studio, unfortunately, right? So he's going to have to go on his little couch. He's going to have to go to his window, and he's just going to have to deal with it because actions have consequences, guys. So you maul one of my something of mine, you maul it, you chew it all up, you turn it into a total piece of junk. Yeah, you're gonna lose your studio privilege. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right, good to know, Keitha. I am glad that I am right. Yeah, because I think for some reason I was saying Ketha, but Keitha is the correct. All right, Lena, what are your thoughts about why Vortic is still out there if they are not coming back? To what end? Okay, Lena. So what we see in this space is that you've got a couple of different exit strategies that companies will use, right? Like the one exit strategy that's popular is they will just say that they had a trader who blew your account and lost your money, right? Now that's a little bit brazen, right? That's a little bit that's definitely not letting people down easy. That's saying, hey, it's over, your money's gone, right? Now that is irregular, right? That doesn't normally happen, right? What usually happens is, and this is the crypto space, right? This is the crypto platform space. So you're asking a good question here is, why would they still be out there if they're not coming back? To what end? Well, this is what happens. This is observational what happens in this space. First, it's the excuse. Then it's another excuse. Then it's delay. The pay starts slowing down. Slow pay eventually turns into no pay. And we have seen this happen with so many platforms over and over again. So what they're doing is they're allowing people to hold on to hope, right? And what is the strategy behind that? Well, you don't have a whole mob of angry people, right? I mean, you've got most of your people were hopeful to begin with because they're in the crypto space, which is a risky space, right? They're trying to make a lot of money. They're trying to get large percentage gains, and so it does. It's just to string people along. I mean, how else do you want me to say it? Like, it's letting somebody down easy, right? It's like, I don't know. Uh, okay, so let's say you're in a relationship, right? And your partner wants to break up, but they're not confrontational like that, so they won't tell you, hey, I want to break up. So what do? They start sabotaging the relationship. They start arguments, right? They start not picking up after themselves, right? They start problems in the relationship to get you to break up with them, right? So that you can be the bad guy. And it's similar to that. It's a delay tactic, and it's just stringing the thing along, right? And what's the point of that? Let people down easy. Okay, now let's see what else we got here. Tricorium Crypto, I am not allowed to, I'm not allowed to give the name of the source who told me the information about NovaTech, but it does come from a reliable source. How do you know this about NovaTech? Why don't they just pay everyone out? They can't. The lawyers just want their cut, so told them not to do anything. Yeah, it's not that simple, man. I mean, it's the thing is with these investigations is you want to make sure that the criminal investigation doesn't turn into, or the civil investigation, excuse me, doesn't turn into a criminal investigation, right? You don't want to get like, there's just this part of, okay, how much trouble am I in? How can I get out of this, right, without it escalating further? But the funds, there's no access to them at this point because everything is locked down when these investigations are taking place, right? It's just like, if you get if you get popped for a crime, right, and the cops take your cell phone, well, you can't just get your cell phone back, right? They're going to have that because that's evidence, right? They're going to be, looking and poking through all your personal stuff, your social media history. It's all evidence, right? And so it's just one of those things where once the governments get involved, and the courts get involved, it's not, you can't just take the money and do anything with it. I mean, they could be arrested if they do that, even if it is your money, right? Once it's all said and done, the money goes into a victims fund, right? And the victims fund is funny because the victims never get the victims fund, right? The government keeps the victims fund, right? So this is it. Just it's the way it is, guys. It's the way it is. The victims never get the victims fund. Ask any victim if they got paid their reimbursement money. State keeps it, or the feds, or whoever. They just keep it. It's all about that Benjamin, right? It's all about the Benjamins. Lena Ramirez. So the compounding ETF is actually 8.5 months since it's only Monday through Friday. Hey, good on you. Looks like you're good at math there. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I haven't done the exact math, but sure. Tricorium Crypto ETF just changed their 2 point pools lock time from 90 days to 180 days locked up, and they keep changing it. And the community group just closed down and changed their group name. Okay, I haven't heard that. I actually just took a withdrawal from ETF Pool this morning, so I haven't had any problems with it. But if they start slipping, if they start coming up with problems, then yeah, ETF Pool get the business, just like Vortic United gets the business, just like NovaTech gets the business, just like anybody who starts messing up is going to get the business here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? So I'm not discriminating, but ETF Pool's been working fine for me, and like I said, I just put in a withdrawal this morning. Zion Asher, I'm thinking of learning to trade on my own. Do you think I could make the same return that NovaTech was paying? Hmm. Yeah, in fact, I mean that NovaTech inspired a lot of people to get into trading. Uh, Let me go over some of my returns with you. Now remember, NovaTech was doing on average 3% weekly, but I'm going to give you some daily numbers from my trading. Okay, 14.01% in one day, 5.91% in one day, 2.90% in one day, 14.27% in one day, 4.97% in one day, 2.40% in one day, 6.83% in one day, 1.29% in one day, 2.90%, 9.4%, 2.64%, 1.99%, 9.41%, 9.25%, 3.3%, 3.94%. Those are daily, right? So the idea behind a platform is you got your traders, right, who are making large, large sums of money, right? And you pass down a percentage to the people who help provide the liquidity to the trading account, right? Now, I do this in a private network of close family members and close friends, right? Pretty much just family, though, right? Where I give 4% a week on whatever they provide into my trading account. So if they put, $1,000 in my trading account, well, they'll get 4% a week and they'll be able to compound that over time, right? Now, how am I able to give them 4% a week? It's because I'm making 20 something percent a week or 30% a week. You see what I mean? So I'm making the trading. Once you learn trading, and if you can become good at trading, it's a game changer. It's a total game changer. I mean, you won't be beholden to the platforms. You will use the platforms as a supplement to your other income. That's what I do, right? My trading course is achievable, attainable, sustainable. It's how I was able to make more than I ever made before, where I go over my personal trading strategy with you and I share my profitable strategy to where you can just copy exactly what I do to get those types of returns that I was just telling you about. This is not an income claim. Okay. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. Right. But what I am saying is that those are my results. Those are what I've been getting, and I'm using, okay, my trading strategy. Okay. My objective trading strategy. Okay. I got all the documents. I got everything here. And it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I would really, you just have to, like, if you use those returns that the passive income platforms get and you say to yourself, I want to be able to do that, right? That is a great place to start, right? That is a great, great place to start. People get messed up with trading because they see how much money they could possibly make, and it just they get undisciplined and they start making stupid moves, right? Because they're trying to like blow up their account overnight. And there's a ton of YouTubers out there that'll tell you you can like make $10,000 in a day and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. This is not a get rich quick scheme, right? This is showing you a strategy that actually works. And if you're getting good percentages over time, sure, you're going to make a lot of money, but it's not a gimmick. All right, Sylvester, I joined Live Good on the 15th of June. I've yet to earn on my matrix. How long going to take before I begin to earn? Well, it's different for everybody, right? I've had people start to get people put under them in a matter of 2 weeks. Some people it takes a month, right? So, what I would say, if you're enjoying Live Good, just keep enjoying it, keep using the products, and share it maybe on your social media or whatever, and yeah, you'll be good. I mean, just give it time. But I can't give you like an exact date, right? Zion, how long do you think the court situation with Novatech will last? I can tell you it took 2 years for iMarkets Live. It took 2 years for them to get through it, and then at the end of the 2 years, they had to rebrand. They had to rebrand themselves, right, at the end of the 2 years, and then they had to hire a big compliance staff to make sure that they don't screw it up again. So does that mean it's going to take 2 years with Novatech? I'm not saying that it's going to be exactly the same thing with Novatech. Okay. Personally, I think the most healthy thing to do is to right now put Novatech on the back burner. That's what I've done, and focus in on other opportunities that are actually working right now, so that we can grow that capital and continue to make that money. Right. Continue to grow that capital. Right. Continue to have wins. Right. Continue to have percentage gains. right? So that at the end of the day, no matter what happens with NovaTech, we're still surviving, we're still thriving, and our accounts are still going up. That's the goal. DeFi ROI King, do you believe QP is doing what they say they're doing? Uh, do I believe QP is doing what they say they're doing? What are you asking me? I mean, are you asking me, are they running a Ponzi scheme? I don't think it's a Ponzi scheme, right? I mean, the withdrawals are pretty instantaneous. They seem to have a large source of capital there, right? To where, I mean, I've never had to wait on a withdrawal from QP. I mean, they're quick. So they've got a large source of capital, and they do post the trades every day. And I do also go over the technical analysis uh, formula that their trading bot is purportedly using. Right, so it looks like yeah, so it looks like little. Well, listen, man, they've got the formula, right? They show the trades, okay, and they do have access to large amounts of liquidity. I know that just because of the fast withdrawals and things of that nature. Also, another good thing about QP is they're not like pimping out these huge bonuses and stuff like that to make all their, they're not like majoring on the network marketing side, which is a good sign, right? They're majoring on the actual trading side, right? But have I sat down and actually watched their AI trade? No. I've seen what it does. It uses a technical analysis platform when it sees a certain setup, right? And the setup looks like little Batman ears, right? It sees the little Batman ears and it buys, right? And it's got quick uh, stop losses. So if it goes the wrong way, it gets out real quick, and it's got good take profits. So it's not greedy, right? It just takes the small gain, right? So it looks for the Batman ears, places the buy, takes the small gain. If it loses, that's fine because it's got a tight stop loss and it wins more than it loses, right? So all of that tells me that if it is a hoax, right? If it is a big hoax, then bravo to QP because they did a really good job, right, at making a hoax. So, but I don't think it is for the reasons that I gave. However, that doesn't mean that something couldn't happen. We know, guys, this is crypto, right? This is not your 401k. This is not your Roth IRA, right? This is not this is not your safe Bank of America bank account. This is crypto, man. Things happen, right? Any of these could go belly up at any time. That's the space. And that's what we need to we need to know that. We need to be aware of that. We need to own that. And we need to practice these principles that we actually talk about. Like the principle of never investing anything that you can't afford to lose. Right? I did a $4,000 investment earlier into a platform. Now, thankfully, praise God, hallelujah, I can afford to lose that. But you might not be able to right now. Or maybe you can afford more. But you can't over leverage yourself in any of these things. So if QP is running a ruse, they're doing a darn good job of it. But I don't think that they are. All right, let me see where we are in the chat. Shout out to you, DeFi ROI King. I appreciate you. Super Chick 31, what's going on? Super Chick 31. Hi, Vaughn. How do you view invisible AI at the moment? Good question. So Invisible AI, they are sitting right now at my number 3 spot, right? QP is number 2. GS Partners, as of right now, is still sitting at number 1. And here's the thing: Invisible AI just hit 90 days. Okay, so that is you've got certain markers in this space. All right, and let me go ahead and get something together for you guys. You got certain markers, right? when a platform comes out, the first marker to get through is the first week. The first week, right? Because there are some platforms that will come out, they will provide a lot of hype, and within 1 week, all they're doing is a money grab. They never actually give anybody a withdrawal. So they're like, hey, no, come in, come in, come in. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. 1 week, and they pull the rug. Happens all the time, right? So there's your 1 week mark. Right now, if you get a platform that's actually paying, like Invisible AI, you've got some marks that you want to look for. The first is the 1 month mark. Do they make it through a month and are they still paying? Right? Is the pace slowing down? Is the momentum slowing down? Right? A big one, guys, is where we're at right now. The 3 month mark. Okay. Now, they just paid me yesterday, right? And I just put in another withdrawal today. I'm assuming it's going to get paid, right? They've never missed a payment. Okay. But they have crossed this line. Okay. So if they make it through, then we can look for about 3 more months at least until they hit the 6 month mark, right? This is another milestone. All right. Now Vortic United got through the first week, got through the 1 month, got through the 3 month, got through the 6 month. Vortic United made it almost a year before it rugged, right? And that's your next point. 1 year, right? Now, anything more than a year, it's God knows what's going to happen at that point. Because if you last more than a year, you're crazy, right? You're doing something right. Like we had a great run with NovaTech, 4 years strong with NovaTech. I mean, nobody does that, guys. GS Partners, 2 years strong, showing no signs of stopping, right? So these are the main rug pull moments. Okay, so what you have to understand is we are at a pivotal moment in Invisible AI. Are they going to make it past this 3 month mark? Right? Now it seems like they are, right? They're paying. They do have different ways that they're making money. They are paying out large sums of money, right? They had this thing that happened with their bonuses is their bonuses were so big that they had to lower their bonuses because they were paying all these bonuses out, and obviously they were gonna get crushed by their own weight. So they updated the bonuses, they changed that. I think that was a good idea, right? But they're wanting to reward their affiliate marketers, okay? And you know, when you start paying out all those bonuses and you start awarding your affiliate marketers more and more commissions, more and more bonuses, you got to keep in mind this is a lot of money going out on top of the high percentages that you're already paying in passive income. If it makes it through the 3 month mark, you can look for 3 more months, right? So, right now, if I was to get into Invisible AI, I would take a risk, right? I'd be much more happy taking a risk at the first week or at the 1 month mark. That would be prime time to take a risk, right? Get on the thing while it's going up. But if I were getting in at the 3 month mark, I would take a risk with risk capital, and I would have a plan to ROI to get a return on investment before that next mark, right? Because hey, that's the name of the game. That's the way that these things work. Right? I didn't create it. I didn't make it. I don't know all of the mystical reasons why, but I can tell you through observation, this is the way that it works. So I would get in with risk capital and I would plan to ROI within 3 months. And I still like Invisible AI, which is why they're coming in at number 3, right? Now, they've got plans to last a long time, but hey, so does everybody, right? Everybody has plans to last a long time, right? So we can't go on just their word alone, right? We have to go on the actions. We have to make sure that they're still paying, right? That's the first sign is a slowdown of the withdrawals, right? The first sign that Vortic United was going to eventually go under, probably sooner before later, is when they put in the reinvest button. When your crypto platform puts in a button that says this, what they're saying is we're running out of money. So don't make a withdrawal, reinvest. Why? Because we're running out of money. So as soon as Vortic United put in that reinvest button, its days were numbered, right? So what are you going to do? Now you're going to have people reinvesting, compounding. You're just their money's going to go up in their accounts, but you're already low on money, which is why you put the reinvest button there in the first place, so that people would hit the reinvest button instead of hitting the withdraw button, so you wouldn't have to pay. That reinvest button, you see that reinvest button, you better start thinking about getting out, baby. That's a good question. Zion, another question. Do you believe if this was under the Trump administration, which believes in a less regulation, NovaTech would not be in the situation it's in? Well, the thing is, man, the administrations can only do so much. I mean, we could, conjecture about that, you know. So let's take the FDA, for example, the Food and Drug Administration. Well, they have regulations, right? But their regulations keep us from like keep people from selling us rotten meat, like rotten old meat, like old processed bologna that's gone bad, right? Or like harmful drugs, right? Harmful drugs, or it's like it's supposedly the cure for cancer, but you take it and it kills you. So that's not a bad regulation to have, right? So while we're going after the regulations, do we want to deregulate the FDA? So how far does it go? Right? Now, I do know that President Trump was paid in Bitcoin. So shout out to President Trump for getting paid in Bitcoin. That's pretty cool. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's anybody's guess. The thing is, the power behind this is the national the World Bank, right? The central bank, central banking, old school finance, right? Your conservative finance, the way that it has been for hundreds of years, right? You got the central bank, you got, people are kind of put in their place on the financial spectrum, right? Let's face it, they don't want everybody getting rich, right? They want they want people in their place, right? And it just is what it is, guys. Right? It just is what it is. They got a roadmap for you, right? They want you to go to high school. Then after high school, you either go into a trade or you go to college. But either way, those lead you to a 9 to 5 job, right? You get your 9 to 5 job, then you come home and you can watch like the sports game. United States spends a ton of money on sports, right? So that we have entertainment, right? So why? So that we can go to school, we can work our job, we can come home, we can watch the sports game that the country, this is America, has done this for us, right? They pay these athletes a lot of money. Sports are great. I love sports. I like to watch sports. Uh, and do that until we hit 65. We get on Medicare at 65, right? We get on Social Security, so now the government pays us a little stipend and gives us a hospice care so that we can die. There's the plan. What do you think? Do you like that plan? I mean, is that the plan that you have for your life? Because that's the plan that the government has for your life, right? Do you think that's a good plan? Do you want something more than that for your life? Or are you happy with that? A lot of people are happy with it, right? A lot of people are just fine with it. So it's really up to you. I just don't think that one president or one person can come in and deregulate the central bank, the central banking system, because there's international powers here. As far as the current administration, I don't think they really care about crypto one way or the other, but they are big government, and the bigger the government, the more regulations you're going to see and things of that nature. But I have already casted my vote, and I voted for God and the Holy Bible. That's what I believe in. Okay, I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm proud of it, and that I think is the answer. Anything else is just not good enough. All right, let's see where we're at. Esau Ramirez. What's up, Esau? Hey, Vaughn, have you heard of Osfirm Partners, Australian firm in business for 3 years? No, man, I have not. Lena Ramirez, we're buying your trading course for sure. Great. Ticorium Crypto, teach me how to trade. Oh, Jedi Master. I'm a slow learner, but need to make crypto work for me. It doesn't matter, the thing is, people who don't have a background in trading sometimes actually do better with my course because you're not coming to the course with a bunch of preconceived notions. You can just do what it says, A, B, C, D, and if you follow the procedures, you'll be good. Okay. The trick is you just got to win more trades than you lose. Right. And you got because I really laid it out for you guys in that course. Right. I just tell you what to do, right? A, B, C, D. It's me actually I actually teach the course, so I didn't ship it off to somebody else, right? I made every single video. I teach the sessions and I show you exactly how to become a profitable binary options trader. And once you do that, you've got a skill that nobody can take away from you, right? It's just like learning to paint. It's just like learning to tape. It's just like learning to put up drywall, learning to frame. You're learning a skill that nobody can take away from you, except this is a very lucrative skill, right? The people who work in finance usually are the people who make the most amount of money. Hey, go figure. Right? When you're trading, you're literally watching money. Your eyes are on the fluctuations of money in real time. You're watching the foreign exchange rates. I give you the setup, I give you the entry point, I teach you how to use risk to reward ratio, I teach you how to use risk management, I teach you how to trade in percentiles rather than dollar amounts. There's some great sauce there, right? And I think that the course is pretty affordable, right? I mean, it's I'm not charging too much for it. Alrighty. Let's see where we're at, guys. We have Esau pronounced Esau. I got you. I got you, Esau. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. We have Ashfield. Do you have a top five list of opportunities that you feel good about? Yeah, and also Ashfield, make sure that you're tuning into my Payday Thursdays because every Thursday I do a Payday Thursday where I go over my top five and I go over all of my honorable mentions. Now, here is the caveat to that. Just because it makes my top five doesn't mean that it's somehow this safe investment, this safe thing. It's on Vaughn's top five. It must be safe. No, it's not. Right. And so just because it's on my top five, guys, doesn't mean that that something's not gonna happen. Once again, in this space, anything could happen. That's why we need to understand all that stuff I just talked about with my trading course. You can apply all of that knowledge to crypto platforms. And if you do, you're going to set yourself up for success in the passive income platforms the same way you set yourself up for success with a trade. Okay. Now, having said that, my current number five is GS Partners sitting at number one. We got QP coming in at number two. We got Invisible AI coming in at number three. We got Sportsbook Partners coming in at number four. And we got Live Good, right, coming in at number five. I was just having my Live Good coffee. And so that is the current. And also, don't forget to tune into my Payday Thursdays because I go over those in more detail, and I also go over some honorable mentions, right? And I take you through the average percentiles that each platform is doing. So if you want to know all the platforms I'm involved in, you want to know the average percentiles weekly that each platform is doing, and you just want to get the sauce all in one place, those Payday Thursdays are a good place for that. All right. Let's see what we got. DeFi ROI King. Yeah, yeah. And this was a question that DeFi ROI King said about QP, questioning if whether they're trading in the background or whether it's just some big ruse. And you agree, yeah, love the low referral bonus. Yeah, guys, I mean, I think that's good, right? Because here's how they're making their money, right? They're so they say they're trading, right? And they're making 0.5% on every single trade, right? So they're just shaving a little bit off of every trade. We don't really see that, right? I mean, we're not going to miss that, but that's how they're making their income. And then also, they're not spending crazy amounts of money on big network marketing schemes, right? It's just, hey, this is what we do, trading, boom, 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 boom. And so, which is why some people didn't really get on board with QP, because there's some people out there in the space who want to promote the big network marketing opportunities because they're looking for that commission. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with commission. But when you're not paying all those commissions and when you're not paying all those bonuses and all that crazy stuff, you're going to naturally have more money sitting around. Plus, they're having the percentile gains on each and every trade, right? So yeah, so I'm happy with them right now. They're sitting at number two, and they deserve it, right? QP's been going on since January. They've been rocking and rolling since January. So we're past that 6 month mark, right? And so we're rolling into a year, right? So we want to see QP last for at least another 6 months. Ashfield, very good sauce with the markers for platforms. Awesome stuff. Thank you. Yeah, definitely want to keep that in mind. Time is always of the essence, guys. Right? Don't sit on the sideline and wait until the thing is almost over, and then you get in right at the end, and you're like, "Oh, it was a scam." Well, it's so easy to just say something is a scam. It's so easy to just excuse ourselves of any responsibility, right? Isn't that easy to relieve ourselves of having to be responsible? It's easy. It's a cop out. It's not taking accountability, right? It's blaming somebody else for decisions that we make. It's being a victim, and there ain't no victims around here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Super Chick 31, great analogy and breakdown of markers of risk and get your capital, then house money. Thanks, Vaughn. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too. Thank you. Lambo Drew is in the house. Guys, make sure that you guys are tuning into Lambo Drew TMT. Let's go, Vaughn. Yeah, tune into Lambo Drew. He is constantly bringing the sauce. I mean, he does many different live broadcasts a week, right? And he just did a great live broadcast where it was actually an interview that me and him did together when he was live here in the studio. And that was a great time. So shout out to you, Lambo Drew. Glad to have you here. Zion Asher, thank you for answering all my questions. I am going into a trading course soon. Going to make a few calls to get started. Super Chick 31, on your trading course, do you have monthly fees or one-time fee for training and provide guidance on complete setup from A to Z? Does it include indicator signals and which broker you use? Yes, yes, and yes. It gives you the full sauce, right? Now, I don't have any ongoing training for it because every time I tried to do that, Super Chick, what was happening was people would jump onto the training without actually buying the course, right? And so I just had to stop, right? Because it's like, dude, you can't just jump on the training sessions and try to get the sauce and you haven't bought the course. I had a Telegram group where we were all communicating. I was sending out signals. The members were sending out signals. Guess what happened? everybody started joining the Telegram group and they weren't buying the course. So I had to make that Telegram group go bye-bye. But does it have monthly fees? No. One-time fee for training? Yes. The course is $299. Does it provide guidance on complete setup from A to Z? Yes. Does it include indicators? Yes. I give you the indicators, right, that I use. Signals? Yes. I give you the setup and the entry point, right? And which broker you use? Yes. That's the first lesson, right? First lesson. Which broker, how to fund the broker. So, I mean, it just takes you from A to Z. I've never had anybody like complain about it, right? So you know you have a good product when you don't have people coming to me like, your trading course sucks, man. You suck. I never had that, right? And believe me, I am sure a lot of people would like to say that, right, if they could, right? But it's a good product. Some punk off the streets. What's the minimum amount of capital a beginner should start with? Your trading strategy, $50, right? I mean, I would say at least $50. Right? But I mean, if you're applying the principles, you're going to grow, you're going to grow and you're going to compound, right? And that's how it's going to happen. So of course, the bigger balance you have, the more, the larger sums of money you're going to make faster. The caveat is that, and I say this in my trading course, is that you have to get, I, part of the course, right, is that you've got to practice first. You have to go through a practice stage before you start putting your real money on the line. Okay, and that's all explained in the course as well. All right. Har har, sir. What's your opinion about VecuBur till now? Well, I can't talk about VecuBur on YouTube, but I do have a private Telegram group that you can join. It's linked in the description, and you can talk about VecuBur on that. And also, I go over weekly updates on VecuBur. But I can't talk about it here on YouTube because the YouTube cops, right? The YouTube Gestapo, right? The YouTube secret police are coming to my channel and they're crying about how I'm not supposed to be talking about VecuBur, and they're gonna tell on me, right? They're gonna go to the leadership. Only on the outs, man. We had systems in place to deal with people like you when I was incarcerated. In prison, we have systems in place to deal with people like you, right? But here on the outside world, oh no, we're going to just tell on everybody, right? We're going to tell. We're going to be disrespectful. We're going to cut in line. Man, don't go to jail. That's all I got to say. Don't go. Don't, you could go to jail, right? Go to county, right? Go to county and act like you're a big shot because you did 90 days in the county jail. But don't go to prison because you won't like it in there, and you probably won't last that long. Yeah, internet snitches, exactly. Let's go tell the leadership that Unlimited Freedom made a video. We're not supposed to talk about that on YouTube. Let's go tell. Like, dude, what? Get a life already, right? Unbelievable. But hey, that is the world of the internet. That's how it goes. So, all right, guys. I hope you like that introduction, right? Because that was just the intro. Okay. Hit the like button because nobody else is bringing you the same kind of sauce that I'm bringing you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Nobody else is giving you the orange pill, stainless steel pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce that you're not getting anywhere else. Right? So hit that like button. Let's go ahead and jump into some of the comments for the week. All right. This comment is about Vortic United. I know this space is risky, but I really had hoped that Vortic would be in existence for a longer time. They were going so good. I think they are having liquidity issues. Yeah, you think? And they are just stringing people along instead of being honest about it. Unfortunately, it looks like it. And then somebody responded, definitely both them and CLOUDFI are connected. They both stopped paying at the same time. It also considered with the BTC price drop, if Vortic's payment update thing was real, they would have notified customers about it, about the halt in withdrawals. They literally told everyone after people said their payments didn't land. The Vortic shills are hurting right now. Right. And we've seen this before, guys. Now we've got Crypto Explorer, and you knew somebody was going to say this, guys. You won't believe what Crypto Explorer has to say, right? You're not going to believe it. I mean, this is some real original thinking here from Crypto Explorer. They were never honest. They ran a what? Ponzi, y'all. Oh, I never thought of that. Thank you, Crypto Explorer. I, thank you for letting us know that. They ran a Ponzi and sold it as a legitimate company doing trades. The CEO isn't even called Jensen. Oh, here we go. He's a Russian spy, right? The CEO, he's a Russian spy. He works for the Russians, right? He's a scammer. Are you happy? All right, I just read your comment. There's your 10-cent dirty high for the day, right? You got on here and you said, see, it's a scam. Very original. Thank you. Never thought of that. I bet none of you guys ever thought of that, did you? Good thing we've got the Bonzi police right here on YouTube, right here. We got the Pansy Patrol. The Panty Patrol has their panties in a bunch. Good thing we got the Ponzi police here to let us know, right? Thank God for that. Blue Sky, peace, Vaughn. Happy Friday, everyone. Peace to you also, Blue Sky, and peace be with you. All right, next up, we have another comment. This one is on NovaTech. Said it, NovaTech, right? Let me say it again, NovaTech. Every time I say NovaTech, my viewers go up by the hundreds. NovaTech, NovaTech, NovaTech. There's a little bit of sauce for you. All right, here's a question on NovaTech. I have been researching online for days now, looking for any court or case documentation other than those cease and desist orders, and I haven't found any, so I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. You've been researching for days on the computer and you haven't found any documents. Okay. I did a whole 2-hour expose on NovaTech. Right? Just go to my lives, go find it, right? It's a 2-hour long deal where we brought every single court document, shared them in the chat, read them verbatim, went over them, and I gave you the sauce, right? That nobody else has given. Nobody else has broken it down to the point of that type of a 2-hour long expose that has been fair. And I repeat that, fair. Somebody who has been fair, because you've got the NovaTech haters, right, who want to come on here and and just slander, right? They want to come on here and hate, right? But they're not bringing value. They're just bringing hate. They're just bringing negativity, and they never are. They're never. That's never going to work, right? The universe doesn't work that way. I gave you the fair breakdown on NovaTech. It was 2.5 hours. After doing that, I do not feel that I need to write you a big long response or to even give you a big long response right here. Because if you haven't gone and viewed the live, then what did I do? I just just wasted 2.5 hours? No. Go to the live. Go through my catalog. Here's the thing: the Unlimited Freedom Network is bringing you edutainment. Okay, part education, part entertainment, all sauce. Okay, sauce. Right. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. Sauce, ladies and gentlemen, sauce. I am bringing you that good tasting, delicious sauce. I gave you the sauce on NovaTech. So go to my catalog, right? Go to my catalog of material, my catalog of sauce, my catalog of material that I have here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Go to the videos, go to the live broadcasts, right? Go to the shorts, right? Me and my team post up shorts every single day for you guys, right? Multiple videos posted every single day. So all I ask, go through. I mean, you will get some serious knowledge if you do that. I mean, this is a university level education. Bringing you that sauce. Don't judge me, some punk off the streets. Don't judge me. Okay? Don't judge me. Right? I gotta eat too, right? I mean, I don't, sometimes I don't have time to, go to mama's restaurante, right? But yeah, I agree. It's not that good, which is why I still have a whole freaking can of it. But my sauce, right? The unlimited freedom sauce. That's what I'm talking about here. All right. Can you speak louder? I will try. I will definitely try. Right. Thank you. Thank you for that. You want me to speak louder? Right? I'm not loud enough for you? Oh, sure. Sure. Thanks. Hey, I'll do that just for you, right? How about you turn up the volume even more while I scream in your ears, right? We have my buddy, favorite music man, says sucks about Vortic United. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Of course, it sucks. But hopefully you ROI'd and don't over leverage yourself, right? That's the bottom line. You got to make sure that you have more than one, more than two, more than three platforms. I mean, let me just go over right now. Okay, so Vortic United is no longer paying. Yes, that sucks. You know what is paying? Elevate Money. You know what is paying? VerseCore. You know what is paying? ETF Pool. You know what is paying? BitSports AI. You know what is paying? Secret Group. Join the Telegram. You know what is paying? Capitalium. You know what is paying? Live Good. You know what is paying? Sportsbook Partners. You know what is paying? Invisible AI. You know what is paying? QP. GS Partners, another private program in the Telegram group. All paying, right? Large sums of money. All paying. You don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Don't throw everything into Vortic United. Because, yeah, it does suck. Of course it sucks. But I'm giving you the strategies here, guys, to where it's not going to end you. It's not going to be the end of the world. I saw too many people get so hurt, so beat down, so disgraced by what happened in NovaTech. So much pain and suffering I saw with what happened to NovaTech. I never want to see that again. So that's why I am here telling you guys, got to diversify. Hey, never risk any more than you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose it, don't put it in there. Withdraw early, withdraw often. Get your seed money back. Take withdrawals. Don't try to compound yourself into the next life. Don't try to compound yourself to kingdom come. Don't try to compound yourself to Mars. Don't try to compound yourself to Sweden, right? Don't try to compound yourself across the Atlantic, across the Pacific. Don't compound yourself into losing. Withdraw. Withdraw. Early. Withdraw often. Get your seed money back. That way you're playing with house money, right? Diversify. I just rattled off 13 or 14 different platforms that I'm involved in. They're all paying. Diversify, right? Develop mental toughness. What is mental toughness? Well, think about it like this. You ever seen, I don't know if you guys watch basketball, but I'm going to use a basketball analogy. You ever seen a basketball game where that guy keeps shooting the three and he just keeps bricking? And it's like, dude, bruh, 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 bruh. Stop shooting the three. It's like, dude, you can't get it in. You're brick, 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 brick. But then that second half comes along, and you know what? Swish, 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 swish. 30 points, swish. 40 points, swish. 50, 60 points. Now, what would have happened if he would have stopped shooting the three? he wouldn't have got no 60 points. That's mental toughness, right? Take the hit, take it on the chin, get back into the ring. That's mental toughness. All right, let's go back to the comments. Speak louder, please. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Pizzle Productions. I will speak louder. Definitely. This person says, "Listen, bro, you need to go into comedy. You're funny. I look at your video 3 times already, but you are speaking the facts." Okay, and that was, when here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, we like to clown a little bit because sometimes these platforms set themselves to get clowned on, right? And when they set themselves up to get clowned on, they're gonna get clowned on. Right? I don't care if I am part of the program, right? I don't care if I do have money in the platform. If they do clown stuff, they're going to get clowned on here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. You love me as long as I'm bringing people into your opportunity. You love me as long as I'm talking about your opportunity. But then you mess up and you see the other side, right? You see the other side of the Unlimited Freedom Network. And go, what, bro? What are you doing? Dude, you're spreading FUD. I'm not spreading FUD. I'm telling it like it is. What happened to being real? Right? What happened to that? It's like being real isn't a thing anymore, right? Whatever. Uh, but yeah, so I clowned on him. I clowned on him. Relax, Mike. Right? We did the whole relax Mike thing. We did the clips. We clowned on Jensen. We clowned on Mike. Hey, is what it is, baby. Right? You put yourself in that position, you're gonna get clowned on, right? No disrespect, nothing personal, right? It's nothing personal, right? But yeah, but we're not just gonna be we can't, gotta give the good and the bad and the ugly, right? And people deserve the truth. Devin has says VU is not over half patience. I said, hey, look, man, I hope you're right, but I've seen this song and dance too many times, and I have, guys. I've seen it too many times. This exact same process that Vortic United is doing right now. I've seen it with too many other platforms. Almost verbatim do the same thing, right? It's this slow rug pull, right, where they string you along, and they're kind of like at that point playing with people's emotions. Let's hit up some more of the chat. Blue Sky, hit the like button. Let's push the algorithm. Thank you, Blue Sky. Appreciate you. Hit that like button, guys. Bro, aren't you Italian? What you doing with Prego? Don't hate on me. Don't call me out. Some punk on the streets. Angela Barbette, you're awesome. Right back at you. Thank you. Cherish B. Some people need the sriracha sauce version. Sometimes the sauce gets a little hot. You ask Lambo Drew about those red hot riplets I gave him. Sometimes those get a little hot. Blue Sky, this is the sauciest channel on YouTube. Vaughn reads us like reading Rainbow Butterfly in the Sky, line by line. Thanks, Vaughn. Thank you, Blue Sky. Always good to have you here. Megan Lou, don't compound yourself into the next life. So true. Right. Megan Lou, and I invested 30K in a NovaTech. Thank God we were withdrawing often. We didn't lose a dime. Good for you, right? Good to hear that you ROI'd on your investment with NovaTech. I also ROI'd on my investment with NovaTech. But so many people did not because they were trying to go for the big money. They wanted to hit that 5-year mark and become millionaires, right? And we see the results of that, right? So that's why we got to be smart in the space, guys. And hey, it's a learning curve. We all got to learn from it. We all got, guys. Do you have any idea how much money I lost when I was first learning how to trade? I was crazy when I was first learning how to trade, right? I lost large sums of money, right? Now I'm making large sums of money, but before I made large sums of money, I had to lose large sums of money, right? I've lost more money than people make, but I learned from it. I learned from the experience. I got better. I got knocked down and got back up. I figured out what I did wrong. I took accountability. I took responsibility, right? For what I did wrong. I didn't blame my upline. I didn't blame the broker. I didn't blame anybody. This person said you didn't even mention the huge compensation plan. That's what kills all of these. That's also what you were withdrawing weekly. Curious, how much did you pull from that alone? And that's the question about Vortic United compensation plan. So yeah, I mean, I got commissions when somebody signed up using my link for Vortic United. I got commissions. I don't know how much I withdrawed from that alone, right? But I did have 9 packages, and I do have 9 packages as well. So I'm not just like I'm not gonna like put $100 into a platform and then just live off of the commissions. That's not how I roll. And actually, a lot of companies you can't even do that with because they have safeguards in for something like that, right? But if you're like mad at me because I made commissions, or you're like mad at me because I have a YouTube channel, or you're mad at me because I was able to grow a team, dude, you could do the same thing if you wanted to, right? I'm nobody special, right? I'm not, it just don't get mad about it, man. Be about it. Do something about it. There's a lot of people out there who will just toe the company line. They will lie, cheat, and steal to get those commissions. And I hope that you can see and understand that I am not one of those types of individuals, right? If someone signs up and I get a commission, great, wonderful. That doesn't mean that I'm going to lie about the platform. It doesn't mean that I'm going to toe the company line. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to call the platform out when they start messing up. I don't care if I am involved. The platforms don't own me. They don't own you, right? We got to figure out how to use these platforms so that the platforms don't use us, right? And that's what this is about, right? I feel your energy, right? What is it? What's the problem? Right? We don't have a problem here. You could do that too if you wanted to. Did the large commissions contribute to their falling apart? Who can say, right? Look at all the crypto trades that they posted, right? If they were making all these lucrative trades, what happened? The capital get tied up. Was there more losses than were being shown on the platform? What happened? At that point, it's speculation. So somebody wrote this is a good comment. Can't Jensen be sued and the funds frozen since they know where he is? Actually, you really can't do anything, guys. I mean, let's just let's just talk about this for a second. There's no real legal action that, some people are not going to like me saying this, but for a regular person, there's no real legal action that you can take against a crypto platform because, you know, either you did listen, you knew the risks when you got into the platform, right? And if you didn't, it means that there's something that you didn't read. There was some disclaimer that you didn't read. There was some piece of information that you didn't read, and you signed up without reading that disclaimer, right? So you can't really turn around and sue at that point. Okay, it just won't work. It just won't work, right? I definitely don't recommend doing it. Yeah, sure. Try to sue Jensen Robles. See how far that gets you. No, that's the risk that we all take when we join a platform. That's the risk, right? And we have to know the risk. We have to be aware of it. This person said, I really appreciate the realness, man. I've been in DeFi for a few years now, and the rugs/scams have been brutal. I hear you about these updates sounding very familiar to other projects that lie to and rob their investors. Okay, so you're taking, it's all too familiar, and I'm with you there, and I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your comment, but when we start using language like they robbed us and they scammed us, uh, we're starting to take the side of, like blaming. We're kind of like at that point, kind of shifting blame rather than taking complete and total responsibility, right? Which is, we took a risk. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? You win some and you lose some, right? So I don't go for the idea that these platforms are just a big scam. I think that that's too simple of a solution. But I know that when you lose your money, you get pissed off, right? And you want to call it a scam and you want to say you got robbed or whatever. I understand that. Now, I understand where you're coming from in terms of your feelings. Uh, but I just find, like, for myself, what works best is I look at it as trading, man. You're going to win some trades and you're going to lose other trades. That's why. That's why you're getting the sauce that nobody else is giving you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? Because you're getting it from a trader's perspective, from a Forex trader's perspective. Let me hit a couple more of these comments, guys, and then I'll jump into the chat. Great video as always. Thank you. This one says, how can somebody get your trading course? The link is clickable for the book, but the trading one is not. So with the trading course link in the description, guys, you just copy and paste it into your browser of a desktop or a laptop and do not put in www. So you just go to the link in the description. It says educational tools. And under educational tools, it'll say binary option trading strategy. So we highlight that, copy it, and then paste it up into your browser. Do not put in www, and that's how you access the course. Hey, question for you. Do you think if NovaTech ever finds a way to get compliant, they will reinstate everyone's wallet so that we don't lose the money that was there? I realize you couldn't possibly know this, but what's your opinion? Well, what you want to look at with NovaTech is you want to look in your back office. And as long as those back office logs are still there, go to your email, right? Make sure you collect all of your emails where NovaTech sent you a statement, because they used to send out weekly statements. Make sure that you have all that stuff. And as long as NovaTech's tracking it, that means that you're on course to, that they're keeping track of it, you're keeping track of it. And then sometime in the future, if they rebrand and if they come out with something new, figure out what you can do at that point. Hopefully that makes sense. I gotta love this comment. Somebody commented on a NovaTech video. Dude, they stopped paying completely. It's for the information, right? I mean, yeah, right. I mean, they stopped paying completely. That's been the truth for a while now. But thank you for that breaking news announcement, right? Oh yeah, the vitamin company. Don't get me started on that. So some of the Novatech leaders had a great big meeting to pull in all their Novatech people so they could ultimately they said it was a Novatech update meeting, but really they just told you guys what we all already know about the court situation. And then they tried to get people to sign up for a vitamin company. That's a L, man. That's a L. That's a L, man. Why are you doing that to people? You know? Come on, man. All right. Some people liked the relax mic videos. We got some good feedback from that. I'm not going to read every single one of those, but shout out to you, Queen D. Thank you for coming through the Unlimited Freedom Network. Shout out to you. And yeah, pen testing, exactly. Relax, Mike. Right? Relax, Mike. No problem here. Okay, let's get into this one. Let's get into this comment. And this was a comment on one of my Vortic United videos. Right now, you guys know I like to clown. You guys know I like to have fun, right? You guys know that I like to bring you the edutainment, right? This is a pod class, right? Part podcast, Pod class. Students, and it's edutainment, a little bit of education, a little bit of entertainment. We have a good time here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I'm not ashamed of that. I love to have fun. I like to clown. When they set themselves up to get clowned on, they're going to get clowned on. But this person doesn't see it that way. So let's see what this person has to say, shall we? Okay, I am not in Vortic United. Oh, you're not, huh? Okay. Oh, well, you're not in Vortic United. Well, thanks for clarifying that. Let's see what else you got to say here, bud. However, your tone and constant comical voice inflections makes it very difficult for me to follow your report. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I used to watch your videos to get information about NovaTech FX. I left because of the tone and the constant voice inflections. Then I returned because your delivery was easier to follow. Now it's back to the same. You have good information, but my personal opinion is that you would probably grow your programming by a bleep of a lot more if you scale back the tone a bit and the comical voice inflections. They do have their place, but it makes your report hard to follow. Keep in mind, people are losing their money. Therefore, nothing is comical about this. Now, here's where this person is really showing their true colors, right? This is where this person shows their true colors. Keep in mind, people are losing their money, therefore, nothing is comical about this. I have passed several videos regarding NovaTech FX. Only several members of my group said they couldn't understand because of the tone and voice inflections. Nothing personal. Sounds to me like this is not the place for you, and it's not the place for your group, right? You know, I I am an equal opportunity YouTube channel supporter. There's plenty of other great YouTube channels out there. It just sounds like you have a personality issue here, and you don't like the fact that I like to have fun, that I like to joke around, and that I like to call these people out, on their bogusness. You know, what does it serve you to be super serious all the time? How is that serving you? How is that working out for you? What do you want me to do? Come on here and cry about it? You know, come on here and play a funeral dirge and play funeral music? Is that what you want? I mean, if you don't like the delivery, how is that my problem? If I'm giving you information, right? Like if I'm telling you that the sky is blue, right? But you don't like my tone, well, what can I do about something like that? Right? What do you want me to do? You want me to take your one comment and you're saying that you've got an idea of how to grow my platform, right? How to grow my program, grow my platform. Here's an idea. Why don't you start your own platform? Why don't you start your own program? And give the information the way that you want to. You can watch my videos, you can get the information, but since you don't like the way I deliver it, you can make your own video and give that to your team, right? I don't have a monopoly on YouTube, right? I don't have a monopoly on the internet. So it just what it sounds like to me is that you've got some sort of personal problem with the way that I express myself or the way that I, make and you think that you're going to help me grow my channel, right? By pointing this out. It's not going to change, right? I'm going to wake up and be this way again tomorrow. Right? I'm going to give you the orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce that nobody else is giving to you. Right? I am going to give you the sauce. I'm going to let you know. And yes, if they deserve to get clowned on, they're going to get clowned on. Right? If you do something stupid, you get to be called to account. Right? That's how it is. Right? That's how it is in the space. People are losing money, you say. Well, here's an idea. What if those same people diversified? What if those same people didn't risk what they couldn't afford to lose? What if they withdrew early, withdrew often? What if they diversified? What if they got their seed money out and only played with house money? What if they developed mental toughness? What if they did all the things that I teach people to do here at the Unlimited Freedom Network? What if they actually put it into work? Then they wouldn't be losing their money. I never told anybody to go throw all their money into Vortic United. I never said that. I say the opposite of that. Diversify. How many times do I say it? But do you actually watch the channel? Right? Or did you just watch one video? Right? And because your butt is chapped, right? Because your left butt cheek and your right butt cheek are chapped, and your chapped butt couldn't handle it, right? You got butt hurt, right? just 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 something didn't feel good to you, right? In that video, right? Maybe you lost some money in Vortic United. Maybe people you know lost some money in Vortic United because that was their pony, baby. That was their horse. Right? They were betting on Vortic United. They bet the farm on one platform. The exact opposite of what I tell people to do here. They did the opposite. The opposite. So what you want to do is you want to take your vitriol, you want to take your anger, you want to take your misplaced, because you ought to be mad at yourself, right? For being a freaking stick in the mud, right? For being I mean, it's bro. Do you have friends? Are you married? Do you have a relationship? I mean, you don't sound like a very fun person to be around to me. You want to come and make this comment for me? You want to tell me how to build this channel? You have no idea. I'm so happy and grateful for all the blessings that God has blessed me with in my life, right? Including the Unlimited Freedom Network. See, your problem is not with the message. Your problem is with the way I'm delivering the message. Let me check something here. Your name is Havoc 61187. Okay, Havoc. I hope. I mean, you got at some point in life, guys, you got to grow a thicker skin, right? I mean, you can't you don't like the way I'm saying something? Does that make the information invalid? Because you don't like the way I'm saying it? You really think I would grow my channel if I just came on here and got monotoned? Hello, guys. Welcome to the Unlimited Freedom Network. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. Today, we're going to talk about Vortic United. Well, hang in there, guys. All right? Because Vortic United is saying they're going to come back in October, okay? So we just got to wait a little bit longer. Everything's going to be okay. Matter of fact, why don't you go sign up? Even though they're not paying, why don't you sign up with my link? Right? That's what you want. That's the kind of thing that you want to watch. Well, that ain't me, baby, and that is never going to be me. That is never going to be this channel. So go somewhere else if you don't like it, right? Nobody's keeping you here. But thank you for the advice, right? The advice on how to grow my channel, right? I'll keep that in mind, right? I'll keep that. How many? How's your channel doing, right? Why don't you show me the statistics to your channel? Why don't you show me the analytics? How's your channel doing? There, Havoc. You're gonna help me grow mine, right? Somebody said the pin testing. Relax, Mike. You are killing me, man. But what's the deal with crypto program? Oh, I mean AM system. Oh, I mean AM sys. Yeah, I mean, look, that's another one that I forgot to mention, right? That's another one that's pulled the rug. They're going to be back, right? Well, when are they going to be back, right? That what did they say? 3 months or something like that? I don't even remember. Man, we had a crypto explosion a couple weeks ago. So many companies blown out of the water. Vortic United went down, AMSYS went down, CLOUDFI went down, Coin Market Bull went down, funds went down. It's a lot of companies, man. That's a lot of passive income opportunities that people were involved with, you know? So, but some have survived. In fact, way more have survived than the ones that crashed. This person said, "Hey Vaughn, just wondering if I had an address in another country, would I be able to withdraw from NovaTech?" No, it doesn't matter because the funds are frozen at the moment. They can't do anything. That's the whole thing about being under investigation. You don't have access to the stuff. Somebody said, "How can I learn more about your trading program? I want to start doing it myself." So the course is linked in the description, guys. Basically, what you want to do is you want to look at my Day Trader Tuesdays. And in the Day Trader Tuesdays, I go over a lot of sauce when it comes to trading, and those are free. I do those every week. So Day Trader Tuesday comes out every single week. And what you do is you watch the Day Trader Tuesday videos, and then from that, decide if you want to go the next step and actually purchase the course. The course is $299. So get what you can from the Day Trader Tuesday, and then from watching that, you decide, okay, am I jiving with what Unlimited Freedom is saying, and do I want to take that next step into the course? So Day Trader Tuesdays to purchasing the course, right? And then once you purchase the course, I take you through A, B, C, D, and I give you the sauce on the exact strategy that I use. Okay. Uh, all right. I'm just gonna skip that one. I already did. What's a good platform that you can recommend me for a little investment price and monthly return? So I think if you're trying to get in with a small price, you should check out QP because I believe that QP doesn't even have a. I mean, maybe their like minimum amount is like $10 or something like that, but you can get in with very small amounts. I know people who have $20 staked in QP, so I think QP would be a good one if you're trying to do really small amounts of money like that. Somebody said, "Where can I get more info on your binary options trading strategy course?" So once again, guys, if you're looking for more info on the course, you just got to watch the Day Trader Tuesdays. Watch the Day Trader Tuesday videos. See the kind of sauce that I'm bringing in that. See what I'm talking about in that, and then from there, decide if it's valuable enough that you want to actually go that next step and and actually purchase the course. So once again, that's how that works. I think I will address this guy's comment. I came here. Let's look at this guy. Poor guy. I came here to get an informed analysis of some of the stats in this space that's filled with scamming blank holes. Okay, so we kind of know where he's coming from, right? He's trying to call me a scamming blank hole without calling me a scamming blank hole. Okay, I came here to get informed analysis of some of the stats in this space that's filled with scamming blank holes after 8 minutes of your show pony antics. That's right. That's right. That's right. I've decided to go elsewhere to gain some information that are value for my time spent. Hmm. Grammarly, anybody? Spell check? I didn't realize, with an S, you're running a comic show. The upside is that I've saved myself 1.5 hours of my life. Well, all I can say is, looks like I hit a nerve there, Lou. Because if I hadn't have hit a nerve, you wouldn't have wrote that comment. You would have just gone on, gone on. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, right? You would have gone on. You would have moved on. You would have gone to another channel. But you felt the need to get your 10-second dirty high by giving a little pencil in the eye to your boy Vaughn, a little jab, a little stab at you. You felt that need, right? That means I must have triggered an emotional response. I triggered something on the inside of you, Lou, that got you all worked up there at your keyboard, partner. All worked up. Don't forget to leave me a message. Yeah. The Pony Show. Oh, ouch. Right? Oh, Lou. Oh, Lou. How could you, Lou? Huh? I triggered something inside of you, Lou. I tickled something, a feeling that you haven't felt in 50 or 60 years, Lou. I woke something up, didn't I? Yeah, yeah. How does it feel to be alive, Lou? Right? You feel that anger? You feel that heat in your chest, that rage, right? Who hurt you, Lou? Right? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Lou? Right? What happened? What happened in this space full of scamming blank holes? Yeah, I'm so sorry, Lou. That's the reason why I have a show. That's the reason why I have the Unlimited Freedom Network, Lou, because I can stir something up on the inside of you. I can get to you, Lou, a person who I've never met, probably will never meet, just from clicking on my video. I got you worked up. I got that blood going, didn't I, Lou? Right? I have to say, though, Lou, I like women, okay? So don't get your hopes up. I got that blood pumping, right? Getting all hot and heavy, Lou, right? Getting all hot and heavy, listening to the Unlimited Freedom Network. I don't go that way, Lou. Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not judging, right? I'm not casting a judgment, right? You know, teach his own, Lou. But I happen to be attracted to females. Yeah. So thanks for the comment, though. Yeah. You're gonna go elsewhere? Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Lou. Right? See you later. You'll be back. They all come back. And you will come back, Lou. You will come back. You'll come. Lou wants me to cry about it, guys. Lou wants Lou was looking for some information, right? I was given the information. I was reading the thing. It's just so ridiculous that you got to make fun of it when you read it. How can you read some of this stupidity that they put out on these Telegram things? How can you read that and not make fun of it? I don't know, right? I don't have that power, Lou. Right? You know what I want to see? I want to see a cage match with Lou versus that other butthurt person, and just have them duke it out together, right? I think I could make a good profit from doing something like that. All right, Lou. See you later. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, exactly. So they use this is what somebody said about this Vortic United rug pull. They use language that sounds uh, overwhelmingly technical as misdirection. And I said, no, bro, it's the pen testing. So a little bit of laughing at my own jokes there. All right, here is a comment on some of the some of the platforms that have not been working out. This person says NovaTech, C12, funds, K100, all gone. Okay, Vortic United is not any better, and it's just a matter of time. I've used these passive income platforms thinking that they were all life changing opportunities. I was wrong. In my opinion, the best way for life changing opportunities is to buy cryptos during the bear market, self custody with a hardware wallet, and take profit during the bull run. You can't go wrong with that philosophy. Well, you could also just buy SPY, right? You could buy a SPY ETF on the stock market. That goes up 9 or 10% a year. What you're talking about is you want long term stability, right? I ROI'd on Novatech. I ROI'd on C12. Um, yeah, funds is gone. K100 gone. Novatech, C12 gone. Vortic United gone. What's not gone? Elevate Money, Verscore, ETF Pool, BitSports AI, Private Program, Capitalium, Live Good, Sportsbook Partners, Invisible AI, QP, GS Partners, and other private program. Trading. There's more that are here than that are gone. It's just you didn't diversify. Right? You over leveraged in Novatech, then you over leveraged in C12, which God knows why you would do that. I mean, we should have all known that C12 was only going to last until a matter of time, right? I mean, come on, 12% a day for 12 days. Come on, man. What, you thought that was going to change your life? Are you serious? Maybe you shouldn't be in the space, right? Maybe you should just buy low and sell high, right? Go back to the old school way. Maybe you should just get a Roth IRA, right? If you thought that C12 was going to be around forever, woo! I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't. I mean, come on, But you get what you get in, you make your ROI, you get out, right? That's how it works. It's called trading, right? It's called finance. It's called digital finance, right? Digital trading, right? It's crypto trading. That's how you do it. You know what? You're going to give up on the space now? That's the only way to lose, right? The only way to lose is to just give up, right? Just give up on it. Yeah, you used to think the platforms were life changing opportunities, but you were wrong. No, you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. You did it wrong. You knew on the inside that crypto could be a life-changing opportunity for you. You knew that these crypto platforms, if leveraged the right way, could change your life. You knew that, you believed it, you just did it the wrong way. You should learn from it, get better, and continue because there's a reason why you felt that way on the inside because it can change your life if you do it the right way. So you've been knocked down. I give you that. But I challenge you, hey, you want to stay down? That's up to you. Right. But don't sit here and tell me, somebody who is successful in this space, that it can't be done. Right. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Right. Ethan's Gamers coming in with the super chat. Shout out to you, Ethan's Gamers. You are number one, right? Because if you guys throw in a super chat, I will stop what I'm doing and I will get to your comment. What, okay, with your Forex trading course, one, does it provide a trading bot? Two, how much money should I plan to trade with to earn $1,000 a day? That's a good question. So, Ethan's Gamers, here's what I'll say. Um, when, okay, so first off, let me ask you the first piece of your question. Does it provide a bot? No. No bot. There's no bot. right? It just because I don't use a bot myself, right? I put in all the trades manually. I never trade for more than an hour a day. I'm currently my ROI currently in terms of dollars. Yeah, man. I mean, you'll break the $1,000 a day mark, but we don't see this whole question is based on a mindset that I try to teach people to avoid when it comes to trading, right? There's a mindset of doing it successfully where you start to think in percentages and percentage growth rather than dollar figure, dollar amount growth. If you stare at the dollar amount of money in your trading account, if you're looking at that dollar amount, you, my friend, are going to be so stressed out beyond belief. You have to train yourself to not look at the dollar amount, but to focus on the percentage growth. The dollars will come, right? But you're focusing on your win to loss ratio, you're focusing on your risk to reward ratio, and you're focusing on your percentages. Okay? That's it. That's how it's done. So, how much money should you plan to trade with to make $1,000 a day? Let me check something. I think it's 20 grand, but let me check to make sure I'm right. Yeah, I mean, if you've got $20,000 in there, you should be making more than $1,000 a day. Oh, right. I mean, because you just do the math on the percentages, right? So, but if you get the course, you need to follow the course, right? Because I lay out for you the right way to do it, right? I don't want you to go throw $20,000 in with this idea of getting $1,000 a day, and then you're going to get out ahead of yourself, and you're not going to be ready, right? You're going to lose your $20,000. Okay, so don't do that, right? Watch the Day Trader Tuesdays. If you like what you're seeing there, get the trading course, and then make sure you follow the steps in the trading course. I promise it'll be worth it, right? But you have to do it the right way. You have to do it the correct way. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. All right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, some of these are going to rug pull, guys. Some of them are going to be gone. That's just the name of the game, right? It's going to happen, right? You can't get into these thinking that they're going to last forever. That's not how you do it. That's just not how you do it, guys. Okay, this person said, thanks. I appreciate the transparency. This opportunity is definitely a real game and life changer for many people, and that's on Invisible AI. Right. Yeah. Invisible AI has been a life changer. It has been a game changer. Remember, guys, Invisible AI, it just hit that 3 month mark. So this is a very important time to keep an eye on it and see what it does. All right. Maybe ask to see the account balance to date and trading history, or better still, people the account login details with read only access to verify the account's not blown. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're never going to agree to that. Can we just be real? Right, the platform's never gonna let you go in and look at every single trade and all that, right? I mean, let's just be real, guys. Let's just call it what it is. They're just not going to they're not gonna do it, right? I just don't see it. Right? Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice, right? It'd be nice. But they ain't gonna do that, bro. Right? Yeah, keep on wishing. You've got 3 wishes, you just used one. You got 2 more left. All right. Somebody said keep going or work for Walmart. That really is pretty much it. I mean, like what we're doing here is, and then yeah, of course there's a timing aspect and there's a time frame to this, but just in terms of being an entrepreneur, right? Going and going off on your own, and learning things like this, learning the world of digital currency, learning the world of trading, learning the world of crypto, learning the world of passive income opportunities, learning this with an entrepreneurial spirit, right? Um, will eventually lead to financial freedom, time freedom, right? The promises do come to pass, right? The key that you need is patience. Okay, and the promises come, but you have to have patience. You have to keep going, and sometimes it gets a little worse before it gets better, right? That's just life. Okay, sometimes it gets a little worse before it gets better. But what's the alternative? Like you said, go working at Walmart, right? What's the alternative? Right? Because the alternative, like we know, is and like I said earlier in the video, is that they do have a plan for your life. I mean, the powers that be, right? And I don't think that the government is evil and all that stuff, right? I think that it just is what it is. It's run by people, right? It's run by fallible, sinful people, right? And so you're never going to have like a perfect system except for God's kingdom, right? You're never going to have a perfect system. But here's their plan for your life. Their plan is you get born, right? You go to school, you go to high school, then you graduate, and you either go to college or you go into the trades. But either way, whether you go into the trades or you go into college, either way, you're going into a job. You're going into a 9 to 5 job after that, right? You might get a nice salary, or you might work in the trades and make nice money that way. But you're in a job, a 9 to 5 job. Then what do? You get a mortgage, right? You over leverage yourself to buy a house, right? Get a mortgage, get a house, right? Maybe get married and have kids, right? In the meantime, you're working that job. The government's taxing you. You're producing money for them, working your 9 to 5. You've got your house, so you're paying the bank, right? And you're back in that centralized money system. You're paying the bank for the house. The bank's making a killing. The government's making a killing. You're living the life that they planned out for you, right? You're doing your job. You're paying the bank. You're paying the government, and then at night, when you come home, you can watch the baseball game, or you can watch the football game, or you can watch the basketball game, whatever. The government pays a lot of money for entertainment and sports. You can watch your favorite movie, you can play your favorite video game. The government puts a lot of money into entertainment and sports so that we will be entertained, right? So we work our little job, we're entertained until finally one day we turn 65. We turn 65 years old and we get on Medicare. Now, Medicare will provide hospice care for when we eventually pass away and die, right? But and we'll be able to get a little bit of Social Security. Now the government will pay you $1,000 a month to just sit around and be old, right? And eventually pass away and die. And then it continues with your kids, and it continues with their kids. That's the government plan. That's the plan that's laid out before you. That's the plan that was laid out for me. That's the plan that was laid out for you. And the question you have to ask yourself is that what I want? Right? Is that what I want for my life? Right? Or do you want something more? But it starts with the desire. Okay, here's a good comment. One thing I've noticed is that people don't really know what they're getting involved in. Yeah, sometimes that is the case. And I don't mean platforms, I mean crypto in general. There are people who will save a wallet address from a platform with the plan to use it more than once. Yeah. People who don't know that Tether differs according to network, right? They will you try to use TRC. Yeah, yeah, they try to use TRC, and when it stays ERC. Yep. My biggest issue becomes why don't you Google or search YouTube? I don't recommend getting involved in a space whose basics you just don't understand. Right? DeFi is sticky on its own. With these platforms, it's a straight up roller coaster. I have a fair knowledge of crypto, and I use it often to transact. 2 weeks back, a BTC transaction took 17 hours to hit my wallet. I know the blockchain gets backed up. It happens a million times. But this time around, I was really panicked. See what I mean by it's a roller coaster? Get informed before taking action. Don't let fear of missing out be the basis of your decisions. Yeah, so that is absolutely right. And what we do here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, this is level two stuff, guys. This is level two stuff. So if you're coming in on level one, meaning you don't really know how crypto works, you don't have a wallet set up, you don't know the difference between a custodial and a non-custodial wallet, you don't know the difference between the TRC network and the ERC network, things like that. Basic crypto 101 stuff you don't know, then you need to learn that before you get on board with this level two sauce, right? This level two sauce that you're getting here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? You got to go to level one and master level one before you go up into level two. So definitely, yeah. Sometimes people get into platforms when they're not even comfortable yet with crypto. So you don't want to be that person, right? You want to make sure that you're getting educated. YouTube is a search engine in and of itself. Google's a great search engine, and you can search for the information that you need to to get educated and get that level one education, which I don't do, by the way, right? I don't do remedial crypto education here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We don't do the level one stuff. We're on the level two stuff here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So what you do is you can go off of here, find that level one stuff that you need, so that when you come back on here, you've got a good idea, right? You've got a better idea of where you're going with it and how you're going to how you're going to tackle this space. Can you give me your Telegram? I want to discuss with you a business proposal. If you have a question, guys, or if you have a comment, now is the time, right? You come here to the Q&A session. I do these every Friday. If you have a question, come to the Q&A. If you have a comment, come to the Q&A. If you want me to look at a platform, you can send me an email, but I'm going to send you my price list, okay? Because I got so many people wanting me to look at their platform. Come on, man. I have to start charging, right? Is what it is. Right? You may think your platform is awesome, and I'm an idiot for not looking at it. You think whatever you want. But I can't look at like 150 platforms a day, right? It ain't gonna happen. Right. So if you really want me to look at your platform, you will pay me what I'm asking, right? And then I will look at the platform and I will tell you yes, or I will tell you no. And guess what? The answer might be no. So you got to be ready for that, right? If you really want me to look at your platform that badly, you're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. Uh, all right, here's a fun one. If I may interject a comment or an observation for that matter, it appears that a lot of these crypto platforms that just start up are only just becoming available to new members only after the seasoned members have made a profit, or there's a big push to sign up new members. When new members do decide to come aboard on any of these platforms, many of the platforms seem to be on their last leg before they either shut down or, for that matter, drained of their monetary profits from the seasoned members who have already withdrawn most of their seed money, leaving the new members holding the bag, so to speak. It sometimes comes across as a multi level scam and a lose lose situation for new members just coming on board. Why is that? Okay. So I responded to him the way that somebody might respond to a question like that, because he was obviously insinuating that, the people who talk about platforms are like, I don't know. It says multi-level marketing is a scam and people are getting screwed over and this and that. So I said, "You're right. I'm a criminal. I'm trying to steal from you. You caught me." Right. And that was kind of a sarcastic thing to say, and I admit it. And maybe I shouldn't have said that, right? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But he kind of set himself up for that. right? Because he was basically that's what he was saying. So I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I'm a crook, right? I'm going to take your money." So he actually responded. So shout out to you for responding to that. Okay, let's see what the response is. Unlimited freedom. Okay, I appreciate your as well. The question still, even though your last video illustrates that you made a profit and you have all these material possessions that illustrate your case in point, I'm actually asking you what resources are you using that gives you that step up or firsthand opportunity before everyone else. All right. Well, I went over that earlier in this broadcast, so hopefully you watch it. But we talked about that, right? You do want to get in early. Getting in early is smart, right? And here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, when something is early, I will let you guys know, right? If you think that I'm waiting for these things to be almost over and then I'm bringing people in only to have them lose their money, I mean, that is a very uh, uh, cynical way that you're looking at what I do, right? You're basically, insinuating that it's all some kind of pull wool over people's eyes and screw them over operation. But that's not what it is, and that's not what multi-level marketing is all about, right? If you're interested in multi-level marketing, you should read the book The Business of the Future by none other than Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? Multi-level marketing is not evil. Multi-level marketing is not a scam. Multi-level marketing is not wrong. But in any business, you're going to have winners and you're going to have losers, right? If you want to get in early, then you should stay tuned to the channel, which you're probably not doing, right? You probably just want to come on here and make your little snarky remark. You want to come on here and make your little snarky comment like you're the smartest person in the room, right? You're the smartest person, right? And you want to come in and just vomit that vomit and that garbage, right? And that refuse onto my comment section, right? But if you really are serious and you really do want to get in early, you've got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. Watch the videos when they come out, right? That way you won't miss a new video or a new platform announcement. Pay attention. Get in early, right? Get your ROI. Do the things that I teach on here. What do you think it is? What kind of operation do you think this is here? Then we got Crypto Wolf who decided to chime in. But why should unlimited freedom care about you or the people who join these money grab unstable projects? As long as he's making a big bag off of his followers, creating more victims and getting richer, I see no problem. It's just like the Squid Games. The more rug pull, the more he can make off his followers, the better. You can control your cult for 10 years. Just don't get caught is the real game here. Can't have the law enforcer know about what's going on in the space. The slow rug 8, the best fade away until they go fully silent. There you go. I mean, if that's what you think is going on, then all I can say is, hey, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. Okay. But once again, Crypto Wolf, you're not getting the letters that I'm getting, right? You're not getting the messages that I'm getting, right? You're not getting the emails that I'm getting. And you don't see the value that I'm offering here, right? Here at the Unlimited Freedom. You don't see the value, right? You don't, you're looking at it through the eyes of, oh, this is a scam artist. This is a con artist, right? This guy is just making money off of people and taking the money and run, right? But you're not seeing the value, right? So how can I get you to see that? Right? You just are looking at it through your colored glasses, right? The colored glasses that have to say is, "Oh, this is a big scam and everything's a scam." And yeah, and then you've got misplaced anger, right? Lashing out at me, who is just a guy on YouTube, right? There's a ton of other people on YouTube you can lash out at, right? And it's just why? I mean, what is this going to solve for you? Right? What is this? What is the whole thing going to solve? If you really do think this, then why are you here? Right? Really, why are you here? What are you doing? What are you? Are you like saving people? Is that your idea? I don't get it. All right, let's see what we got next. Hi Vaughn, for ETF pool, I'm not clear on the compounding pool period. We already talked about that one. Let's see what else. Send me your private business link, please. Oh, and then the WhatsApp man got him. Guys, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. Okay, that WhatsApp man in the chat is not me. Okay, and that guy is just going to steal your money. He's going to steal your crypto. He's a scam artist, right? He's not me. So don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. Okay, the WhatsApp man is not me. If you do have a question or if you do have a comment, you can come right here, right now to the Friday Q&A. All right. So this person said the problem is that you have to have 10,000 or more to see any income that is good. Because if you put 1,000, you're not going to see any money. Well, what I would say is you start small and you work your way up, right? You don't have to just start throwing $10,000 around. No, you start small and you work your way up. Diversify. Get into more than one project. You see, you can't like laser focus in on one project, because if you do that, yeah, that's like you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up to lose, right? You want to spread your risk out over a multitude of different projects, right? That's how you win. And don't despise the day of small beginnings, right? Don't despise the day of small beginnings. Just start out with what you can, right? You don't have to start out with 10,000. You don't have to start out with 100,000. You can start out with 1,000. You can spread the risk out with that. So make sure you guys hit the like button, because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that I'm giving you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Nobody's giving you the orange pill, titanium pills, stainless steel pills, same kind of sauce that I am bringing to you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? And you've got to tune in also, because you don't want to miss the nuggets, right? You don't want to miss the nuggets of truth. You don't want to miss the nuggets of teaching, right? The broadcast that you miss, right? That might be the one that you really needed to see. So some of these questions, they tell me that you're not looking at the other videos, right? Because a lot of these questions are already addressed. They're addressed in my videos, they're addressed on my lives. So make sure that you're tuning in, right, to get the sauce. Tune in, get yourself a pad and paper, right? That's what I've done. Right. When I was learning about the space, I would tune into different people who I watched. I'd sit there with a pen and paper and I would write down what they were saying. Right. I invested in my education. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on education, right? Personal development. It's all part of the process, guys, but you're getting a lot of that sauce for free here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, and that's the value, right? And for those of you who can't see that value, I don't know what to tell you, right? You just need to have a bad guy, and you want me to be the bad guy. That's fine. I'll be your bad guy. I'll be your boogeyman, right? It's no skin off my no sweat off my back, right? Invisible AI is literally another, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, Ponzi scheme. Oh, another Ponzi scheme. That's original. You'll see, they just raised their minimum deposit amount from 50 to a whopping 500. Okay, so what, dude? I mean, 500 is not whopping, right? I mean, and so okay, if you think it's a Ponzi scheme, then don't join it, I guess. What are you doing? Right? Why are you here? Right? Why do you feel the need to come onto my channel and make these comments, right? If you think it's a Ponzi scheme. All right. The people that promote these platforms need to be indicted. Really? Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know what are you talking about, you know? Is that the answer? More jails, indictments? Is that what we need? Okay. Hopefully this person didn't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. Hey Vaughn, how can I reach out to you? WhatsApp. I've done a lot of these programs. Person wanted to reach out to me. I said, email me. The WhatsApp man is not me. Hopefully you didn't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. This person said, thank you for the great info. I purchased your trading course 2 weeks ago, and I hope that this 72-year-old grandma can make something of it. Been using the demo and getting familiar with it. Happy to get some successful trades, but I think I have a long way to go. Together with some of the passive platforms, hoping to make some extra income to get rid of debts before, the sands of time run out. God bless. Yeah, God bless you too as well. Yeah, and so just watch the course and watch it more than once, right? You don't want to just go through it once. You want to make sure that you go through the lessons more than once, take notes, and practice in your demo account, right? Make sure that you are getting your setups correct and make sure that you're not jumping the gun on the entry points because I've seen a lot of people, they jump the gun and they enter too soon before they've got the full confirmation. Don't do that. Make sure that you've got the full confirmation before you enter the trade, right? Practice and you're going to do fine. Okay. I don't care if you're 72. I don't care if you're 17, right? Appreciate your knowledge. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Shout out to you. QP is the best. Yeah, I like QP. Somebody said, I joined GSP under you. I funded my account, but the Terra certificate doesn't allow me to purchase, but the Light certificate does. Also, I heard that if you pay 33 a month and buy multiple certificates, you get one free. Is that still happening? Yeah. So any way that you grow in GS Partners, guys, whether you're buying certificates or whether you're building a team, however you grow with GS Partners, they will start giving you free certificates. Yeah, that's one of the things they do. And yes, they still do that. We got a lot of scammers in the comments that are trying to get people to join these like recovery groups saying they're going to recover your money. Don't do that, guys. Don't pay them any crypto because you're just going to lose that. Whatever you pay them, you're going to lose. Right. So don't get scammed by them. Also, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. The WhatsApp man is not me. This is a good one. Hi, Vaughn. I want to join Invisible. I want to join ETF Pool, QP, GS Partners, and I need a sponsor. I already registered with QP and GS Partners, but I didn't deposit yet. I don't know how to. Okay, so you are the type of person who you're at level 1 in crypto and you're trying to make level 2 moves here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Don't do that. You need to go back to level 1. You need to figure out how Bitcoin works. You need to figure out crypto. You need to figure out the basic stuff. And when you do decide to join a platform, you probably should sign up under somebody other than me, right? Because I'm not going to be able to provide you the what you need, right? Which is you need somebody to walk you through step by step by step by step and help you to do phone calls with you, to be on the phone with you, right? To do Zoom one-on-ones and to really help you and I am not that person. Okay. That is not my strength. In life, you got to know your strength and know your weaknesses. What I do here is what I'm doing right now. This is who I am, right? I'm not the guy who can spend hours on the phone with you and help you do the basics. If you're going to succeed with the Unlimited Freedom Network, you got to know how to read. You got to be willing to read the platforms. You got to know level 1 crypto stuff and you got to be willing to take the time to learn some stuff for yourself. Okay? If not, then you got to find somebody who is willing and able to work with you more one-on-one, more closely than what I'm able to do. Don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. All right, this person said, "You've been paid by the scammers to promote their scams. I hope you get scammed yourself by them to learn your lifelong lesson." Okay. I don't know, man. I mean, seriously, you really think that these companies are paying me to make YouTube videos? Okay. This person said, "I trust your opinion on projects. Individuals want to show projects with no value attached. Deal with the same thing. Being desperate is a red flag." Okay, so yeah, yeah. I mean, don't trust my opinion. Check out the platforms for yourself. You know what I mean? Do your own due diligence. Don't just sit there and go off what I say, right? I appreciate that you trust me, but remember, if you're going to trust me, then you need to do what I say. And I say to diversify, right? So don't just go and get into one platform and then say, I trusted you. No, if you're going to trust me, you better do everything I'm telling you. Okay. This person said, keeping it real and authentic. Thank you. That's the only way I know how to be. Somebody asked if my strategy works at night. Yeah, it's a price action strategy, guys. It works anytime, day or night. This person took issue with me saying there are no cops posing as inmates in the county jails. Oh, okay. Somebody's asking about 1 weeks, guys. 1 weeks is a rug. Ethan Skamers, why do you prefer manual forex trading over a bot? Well, it's this. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. So I want to be the one in control, right? That way, if I screw it up, it's on me, right? Bots oftentimes use a method in their algorithm that I disagree with, right? And it's the martingale method, if you've ever heard of that. I don't use that, and I disagree with that. That's why I like the QP trading bot, because I think that the method they use is cool. But a lot of trading bots use a double up method. So the bot will lose and then they'll double the trade and then they'll lose and then they'll double the trade and then they'll lose and then they'll double the trade, right? Until they blow the whole account. That happens. It happens with those trading bots. Why not do both? I mean, if you want to use trading bots, use them, right? QP is a good one. And you've got Invisible AI is doing good right now. You can also use your own trading bots, right? If you want to use trading bots, use them. But why not also learn to do it on your own so that you're not beholden to the bot, right? Because what if the bot screws up? You know, when you're doing the trading on your own, if you start having a bad day, you can pull the plug, but with a bot, they don't know to pull the plug, right? They just go off of what they're programmed to do. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. All right. Let's get back to the chat, guys. Lena Ramirez, that's right. We're going to use these platforms to make our money back and then some. That's the ticket. That's the mindset. Blue Sky, you cannot be madly in love with any platform. Got to treat them like a side piece. Use them and keep it moving, right? Grab that money and go. Yeah, you can't get married to a platform. right? You can get married if you learn trading. You can get married to trading, right? But you can't get married to a platform because those come and go. Lena Ramirez, fintech messed us over. What is it about that platform that you didn't like, or did you even know about it? I thought it was a good platform. I thought they had a good idea. I There was nothing that I didn't like about it. What I didn't like is when they changed their whole business, in the middle of, trying to get into notes or something like that. I was like, you can miss me with that. Yeah, it's part of the deal, Lena, it's part of the deal. Some of them aren't going to work out, right? Bottom line. And we have to accept that when we're in the space. Some of them are going to work out great, some of them are not going to work out at all, right? We got to accept that. All right. Palin says, please, any latest update about NovaTech? As you said last week, personal meeting about to comply. They're in court. Yeah, no, that I mean, the meeting was the whole meeting that took place was just to let people know that they were dealing with the courts. We already know that, right? And then they were trying to sell their vitamin supplement, right? They were trying to get people to sign up for their vitamin company. Jacob Bigler, just starting on the platforms, lost some in NovaTech, but not giving up. So thank you for the info. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, right? What if you do lose? You just let it be a lesson. You learn from it. You move on, and you get better. Blue sky. My new saying: I did not lose money. I just misplaced a bag. Now I got to go pick up another one. That's right. Blue sky. Novatech did not steal my money. I just dropped the bag. Now I'm getting another one, two, or three. That's exactly how you got to look at it. Devarius Jones, crypto platforms equals crypto casinos. Enter at your own risk. Yeah, and the thing is, like, the people who say that crypto platforms are like the devil and all that, they're like the same people that want to like warn people from walking into the casino. People know what they're doing when they walk into a casino, and they know what they're doing when they get into a crypto platform. Newsflash, right? You're not saving anybody, right? People know what they're doing. Ticorium Crypto. Vaughn is an equal opportunity offender. I love it. LOL. Hey, yeah, I mean, that's right. You know what I mean? I try to come real. I try to give it how it is, and yeah, I eventually, if I offend you, right, and if I offend somebody, hey, that it happens, right? I don't set out to offend people. I don't set out to do that, but I recognize that in this space sometimes people get offended. But yeah, yeah, I don't worry about it. Blue sky. My bad decisions are in the rearview mirror. I cannot continue to move forward if I keep looking back. That's right, Devarius Jones. Stop yelling at the poor guy, Vaughn. He doesn't like your tone. He's butt chapped. Yeah, he's butt chapped. Both butt cheeks are butt chapped. Right? He's butt hurt. Devarius Jones, Vaughn, you killing me, bro. I'm peeing my pants over here. We need a live dedicated to going in on Havoc. Yeah. Hey, but did they ask for it, right? I mean, didn't they ask for it with those comments? I think they kind of did, right? I think they kind of asked for it, right? I mean, what are you doing when you make a comment like that? Crypto X, do you think we might get some money out of Novatech? The wait and see is not helping. What's your favorite market to trade? Does your strategy work better in Forex or stock market? My strategy works on either Forex or stock market or commodities or crypto. It's a simple price action strategy. You can even use it with indices. Okay, very simple price action. It wins more than it loses, therefore profitable, therefore compoundable, right? It's achievable, attainable, sustainable, right? And it works on any of those markets. Yeah, yeah. As far as Novatech, yeah, don't wait and see. Don't wait and see. I mean, move on, do what you got to do. That's what I'm doing, and we got to let Novatech do what they're doing right now, right? We got to let them get through this. Blue sky. If you live long enough, you will lose something. In order to overcome, count your blessings, and you'll see that you've won more than you've lost. Be grateful. That is so true. If you want to start counting your blessings, just start at the top of your head. Thank God for your hair. Thank God for your brain. Thank God for your eyes that can see, nose that can smell. You just start going down, right? And when you do that, you're going to create this positivity, right, and this gratitude to go, hey, wow, man, thank you, Lord, and thank you, because I don't want to take the blessings that I have for granted, right? I don't want to take it for granted. I want to be grateful. Right? So true, Blue Sky. Shout out to you for that. Crypto X, how long do we have to access the course? A month, a year? No, once you get the course, you got it. You got it. I mean, once you get it, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got access. Darren, monotone one more time, please. No, I'm putting myself to sleep with that monotone. Devarius, Lou versus Havoc. Exactly. Let's get him in the ring. Megan with the smiley laughter. Tycherium Crypto. Havoc may be a woman. Sounds like a woman. Uh, but you never know, right? Male energy, female energy, you never know what they're bringing. Darren Duke, Ethan, Millennial Money, stay in demo until profitable. Thanks, Darren D. Yeah, Darren's the man. Shout out to you, Darren. I miss our chats in the Telegram. Blue Sky, I'm here for the ideas that lead to unlimited freedom. That's right. Bruce, hey brother, here's some love. Thank you for QP and your trading course. Thank you, Bruce. You are the man. Oh, and the platform we can't talk about. Oh, I need to see the performance again when we mention the name NovaTech. Yeah, exactly. Dougie, takes money to make money. If you think your weak $100 is going to make you rich, well, good luck. Go find a real job because crypto is for sure not for everyone. Dougie, and if you're dumb enough to fall for the WhatsApp man, you deserve to lose everything. Yeah, guys, don't fall for the WhatsApp man. Dougie, the sooner you learn the game, the sooner you realize these platforms to earn and not actual investments. If you've been around for more than a year, then you have most likely been rugged. We've all been rugged. It's part of crypto. It sucks, but it's the way it is. I disagree with Vaughn on AMSIS. I think they will be back, but I'm not going to go after my guy and attack him. That's stupid. Keep it up, Vaughn. I love the smart in you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dougie. Yeah, no, I hope they come back. Like, I want to be wrong, right, about AMSIS. I don't. I know I shouldn't even really be talking about them here on YouTube. I want to be wrong about it, right? I want them to come back, right? I want good things for them, right? But I'm just saying, based on what we've seen, right? If you had to make a bet, like if I bet you right now $1,000, would you take that action? Like, would you bet me 1,000 that they're going to come back? Would you really? Right? That's what I'm saying, right? But dude, I hope they come back, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a great session here. I think I've gotten to all the chats and all the comments. Thank you for tuning into Unlimited Freedom Network. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I go live and whenever I release a new video here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Another awesome Friday Q&A in the books. If you guys need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.